Hey, good morning. Uh, I'm in a hotel. I don't know if you can see here. And this is Texas, Houston, Texas. And I was in Minneapolis a couple of days ago. Minneapolis is almost about 1,500 miles away. So the company called me a couple of days ago. And they need workers, they need an employee, they need somebody to work for them. So we have a discussion. I asked them how much they pay, what kind of work, and we agree that I can work for you. This is an opportunity where I can make $1,800 to $2,000 a week, and so they right away they asked me to send them all the paperwork. Paperwork is like my licenses, social numbers, and employment stuff, and then they run the paperwork with the insurance. They need to make sure that they can insure me. They run the background check or whatever, and then the owner called me back and say, hey, what day can you start working for us? And I say, I can be ready within a day or two. Right away, he scheduled drug test in Minneapolis, in where I was, even though the work is in Houston, Texas. The company is based out of Houston, Texas, but they go everywhere. Imagine that. They go everywhere. That means they pay you the hotel. They pay for the hotel. Also, they pay for the flight. So when you're flying from your home to the Minneapolis airport, they pay for that flight. They pay for the Uber to get me to the airport. And then when I went to from Minneapolis to Chicago, that's how they didn't have the direct flight that day. So I fly from Minneapolis to Chicago, and then from Chicago to Houston, Texas. Yesterday I got here at like 10 p.m. and then they got an Uber there waiting for me. So they pay for the Uber, which is just kind of nice. And then the hotels, they already have this place. This is a Western. It's called Best Western, something like, yeah, that's the name of the hotel. Right now the time is, I think, is about 9. The time in Texas now is 9:24, and they to send somebody to come and pick me up from this hotel, and we're gonna go to the company and fill out some employment paperwork, and that's it. And then they're gonna fly me again after the paperwork here to California to pick up some equipment for them. And all this from the day I fly from home, my pay basically started from the day I fly from Minneapolis, the day that I accepted the job. And I tell you what this job is, and anyone can do this job. I think most people can do this job. What I'm saying is, if you have you don't have a terrible criminal records. I'm not talking about 1 or 2 traffic tickets. If you can't do this job if you have like a robberies, if you have drug charges, recent drug charges. Let's say you have drug charges that's, if it's like 10 years ago, long time ago, I mean like 10 years ago, or maybe. But the idea is that the company will give your information, your driver license, your social numbers to their insurance. The insurance will accept, willing to it. They have to put insurance. They have to give my information to the insurance company, insurance company is willing to say, you know what, this guy background looks good, and we're willing to put on insurance, because he have to buy insurance. You know, my job is responsible for hundreds of thousands of, sometimes millions. And if something go wrong, and let's say I take the thing, whatever if something happens to their what they put me in charge, that they lost something because of me, then the insurance will cover it. That's the point of having the insurance, having the employer insured. Not because of for me, the insurance is not for my protections, even though I do have health insurance. They have equipment insurance, that if something happens to their equipment, but they're gonna give me, I'm gonna use the company equipment, so whatever, driving the cars or company trucks, company vehicles. And I tell you what this job is. Stay tuned.